Check, check, 1, 2.
Good afternoon, friends. This is Shafiq coming in from Prairie View Cricket Complex. Apologies for having a late commentary. We just got done with power play. Toronto Stars have made 62 runs, 63 runs for the loss of one wicket in the power play. Interestingly enough, the two matches that are going next to each other have so the two teams that are playing here are obviously both Toronto teams, Toronto Stars and Panthers, who are a well-known team. On the other side of my of this ground, there's a match going on where two Southeast Express teams are playing. So it's interesting that how chips fall in the playoff stages, and teams end up playing their neighbors or their colleagues in the do-or-die match. So this is certainly a do-or-die match. This is the quarterfinal stage of the competition on day 3. Toronto Stars have had a good start to this match, 6 overs, 63 runs, which is a very good start in the power play with the loss of only 1 wicket. Nazim Danani is certainly striking the ball. He's on 38, having faced 21 balls, and Faze is on 3. We have a new bowler coming in, Moyes, is a spinner. Many of us know Moyes very well, those who have been watching and playing with or against Toronto Panthers and Toronto Stars also know Moyes very well. So this will be an interesting match because the players know each other. So I don't think there's no element of surprise, but there is an element of execution. Just because you know each other doesn't mean that you're going to execute. This is an overthrow here, making 1 into 2. So the element of execution becomes a key thing at this level. This is a do-or-die match, quarterfinal match. We see the team members of Toronto Stars anxiously watching this game. I'm sure Toronto Panthers fans are also there, and I am confident to say the fact that we have 2 Canadian teams playing, we should have a lot of viewers from Canada watching this match. So again, this is Shafiq coming in from the Prairie View Cricket Complex for the 9th annual Cricket America Championship. Moyes is bowling his first over here. Very good run, quick running between the wickets. So, sometimes T20 we think about hitting boundaries and all that, but, at the end of the day, it's also about singles and doubles. And what we are seeing with the Toronto Stars is they are very aggressive in getting their singles and doubles and looking out for extra. So we saw in the first ball of the over, there was an extra run from overthrow. So this game is going to be interesting, and I think we should have a great contest here. White ball is called. So Moyes is bowling his first over. Nazim, as we know Nazim, certainly a striker of the ball, living up to his name with the score on 38. Good offer by Nazim on this particular delivery. Moyes is one of those bowlers, he bowls a quick one and then he also flights the ball. So he tries to bring up the batter on the flight balls with the hope that if the batter misses, you miss, I hit the stumps, or the keeper gets a stump out. So this will be a good contest. The ball is hit up in the air. Is this a chance? There's a fielder there, but the ball falls short. Again, exactly what I was talking about, which is Moyes will attempt to bowl in a manner where the batsman feels like, hey, I should go up and hit that ball. But if you don't connect and you put the ball in the air, there's a very likelihood of you getting caught out and all that. So ball is hit again. This up in the air. 1 bounce to the fielder. So we are outside of the power play. So as you know, after 6 overs, the power play overs are done. You could have up to 5 fielders outside of the 30-yard circle. So that certainly allows the bowlers to have the opportunity to have protection outside of the 30-yard circle. It's a beautiful day here in Houston, Prairie View Cricket Complex. And many of you who have been to this particular complex know it has multiple fields. So we have 5 matches going on simultaneously. The 4 quarterfinal matches for the Division 1 are going on. There were 5 matches this morning for Division 2, and there were 4 Division 2 quarterfinals, and there was 1 match that was played for deciding the 8th spot for Division 1 team, and that 8th spot went to Southeast Express Blue. They beat another Canadian team, Edmonton Renegades, and Now the Southeast Express Blue, which is seeded number 8, is playing against Southeast Express Black, which is seeded number 1. And here we have the two teams, the two Toronto teams going at each other. This is Aftab coming in. He is a left-arm bowler. Aftab, I believe this is his second or third over. We'll take a look. I'm sorry, it's his fourth over. He has been the wicket taker, the sole wicket taker in this match thus far. He is finishing his overs pretty quickly, so obviously that means that there must be confidence that there will be other bowlers who will carry the burden once Aftab gets done. Beautiful ground, good temperatures here in Houston. A slow ball hit to the backward point region, no runs. So Aftab has bowled, this is his fourth over. He has taken a wicket and given 26 runs. The current run rate is very, very good for the Toronto Stars. It's close to 10 runs. The projected score is in the 190s, but the game is still young. A lot can happen in the next 12 overs. And as we know, T20 matches swing both ways. So just because you have a great start doesn't mean you will necessarily end with a great ending. So this will be an interesting contest. A slow ball hit towards the cover region. Nazim moves on to 40. The score ticks on to 72. So I hope our viewers are enjoying the coverage that we have been able to broadcast. Our goal has been that all matches should be broadcast live. So we have 2 fields where we do have commentary, and then the other matches are also broadcast live so that our viewers can see those matches as well. Ryan Davis is covering one of the grounds adjacent to where I am. And I am at this field 6 in Prairie View. So this match, again, both teams have done well in the regular season, meaning the regular preliminary matches. Toronto Stars, and I will come back to you as to how many matches did they win in this particular preliminary rounds. That's a catch opportunity. The ball was hit hard, but there was a chance there. The fielder did attempt, but unfortunately the ball was hit too hard and just slipped through the fingers. Aftab is certainly not happy about that. So he finishes his spell, 4 overs, 29 runs for 1 wicket. And so the Toronto Panthers green team, they lost 2 matches. They only won 1 match, and but still were able to make it to the playoff stage, meaning the quarterfinals. And the reason for that is, out of the 12 teams in Division 1, 9 of them were able to make it to the playoffs. So the number 9 team played number 8 team this morning, and Southeast Express Blue ended up winning that match and became the 8th team in the quarterfinals. So just because Toronto Panthers lost 2 of their matches, to me as a cricketer, I don't think that means much, because now it's do or die at any stage. On the other hand, Toronto Stars won all their matches, right? So the ranking in terms of seeding was Southeast Express was ranked number 1. Houston Stallions were ranked number 2. Toronto Stars were ranked number 3. And so you have Toronto Stars that has not lost any match in the preliminary rounds, and they are certainly up to a good start, having scored 74 runs in the first 8 overs, 12 overs left, 9 wickets in hand. Strong batting lineup for the Toronto Stars. And right now the projection for this final score looks to be in the 190 range, but we shall see how this game plays out. Moyes is back for his second over. The other thing to keep in mind is, this is day 3 of this tournament. So sooner or later, people will start to get tired because 3 matches were played in the first 2 days by all the teams. Day 3, now you have your 4th match. A full toss ball. This is a gift. Will this carry? And guess what? It goes over the fielder for 6 runs. This was absolutely a gift offered by Moyes. And a strong batter like Fires, he's not going to let go of that gift. And he certainly converted that loose ball into a 6. The opportunity was there for the fielder to potentially save that 6, but even a tall fielder could not reach out and grab that ball. So a good 6 by the Toronto Stars. Welcome back by Moyes on that particular ball. So the score is ticking, and Toronto Stars are making it look very easy right now. They're not only hitting boundaries, but they're also making sure that there aren't that many dot balls, which is always good because it doesn't make sense to hit boundaries. And this ball is hit way out there. Another 6 in this particular over. And I believe that was Nazim hitting that ball. Yes, it was Nazim. Nazim saw the opportunity, pulled that ball over long on. Plenty of time, and Nazim is a strong hitter. And this ball certainly went way over the boundary ropes for a 6. So this was the second 6 in the over, turning out to be an expensive over for Moyes. 4 balls and 14 runs have been given away thus far. A very productive over for the Toronto Stars team, and this partnership is really building up. Another one comes. This is also hit up in the air. Will it carry? It certainly does. Another 6. I guess we are raining 6s. Toronto Stars seems to carry the bat in a manner to just easily cross the boundary. This is hit very hard by Nazim. I think someone will need to go and find a new ball or something. Great to know that they found the ball. Nazim makes his 50, a well played, made 50, 54 and 30 balls. So this over comes to an end, and I believe we had 21 runs in that over. The partnership is certainly growing. The projected score is going over 200 now. 9 overs are gone. Score 95 for 1. Both the batters, particularly Nazim. Nazim is on 55 on 33 balls. He is certainly making use of his bat. And we know when Nazim hit, the ball carries. He's not one of those batters that just loosely hits the ball. When he hits the ball and the ball connects to his bat, whether it's 65, 70-yard boundary or 80-yard boundary, the ball will carry. It looks like we may have a new bowler, so let's just see who our new bowler is, because Aftab finished his spell bowling 4 overs. Moyes has been pretty expensive for 2 overs, giving away 27 runs, and particularly the last over, which went, I believe, for 21 runs. Another spinner comes around. It's Irfan Mayani, who is our new bowler. I believe Irfan is a leg spinner, but we'll figure this out. A good partnership by Fayaz and Nazim, playing aggressive strokes, but at the same time taking the singles when needed and always looking out for some extras. There's an opportunity here, and guess what? Fayaz is the first victim of Irfan. Irfan lobs that ball, And unfortunately, Fires was not able to really step into the ball and hit the ball hard. He just stayed and played that shot, and the short covers area was an easy catch and well-judged catch. So the second wicket falls for the Toronto Stars with the score on 96. I believe this partnership was a good partnership. They made a good contribution towards this particular partnership. I'm just going to check the scorecard to see what was the partnership of in terms of number of runs that the second wicket had. So the first wicket fell on 41. The second wicket fell on 96. So we are talking about 55-run partnership, which is fantastic in a short span of time. The new batsman coming in is Shamik Koja. Irfan produces a wicket on his second ball. The Panthers do need to take some wickets to get back in this game because right now the run rate is over 10 runs and over, which has been a great start by the top order with the score of 96 for 2. Just to give you an update on the matches that are going on around us, the Southeast Express Black team are 57 for 2 in ninth over. Amin Lalani is batting on 23. Amit Budwani is batting on 3. That's another quarterfinal that's going on. The Birmingham Thunder are playing United Tigers. That is also a quarterfinal. Thunder are batting 39 for 1 in the ninth over. And the fourth quarterfinal that is going on is Ozark Howlers playing Houston Stallions. Ozark are 55 for 4 in the eighth over. So coming back to this match, we have a new batter, Shamik, who is a left-hander. So left-right combination certainly makes it a little difficult for the bowlers and fielders. Let's see if Shamik can continue to remain aggressive and push the scorecard as the others have done. Misfield there in the mid-off area. Single is taken, so Shamik is off the marks. It does look like that this particular scorecard, if it continues the way it's going to get close to 200. Again, the ball is lobbed. Nazim misses that particular shot. Nazim will have to be careful not to just, swing his bat. He will need to step up to the ball in order to connect with the ball. He has given a great start to the Toronto Stars. He's batting on 58 now. Of the 99 runs made by Toronto Stars, 58 of them have come from Nazim's bat. The rivalry between the two Toronto teams is materializing as we speak. This is a ball that's going to be hit hard. Is there a fielder there? And guess what? There is a fielder. And as I was saying, Nazim will need to be very careful. And I believe it's Murtaza Majid that caught that ball. He certainly dived to catch that ball. As I had mentioned 2 balls ago, that Nazim will have to be careful, not just to swing his bat, but he will need to step up, because the way Irfan bowls, he lobs the ball, but the balls are coming straight on the stump. So if you don't step up and you just swing your bat, there's a possibility you may not connect in the manner that you want to. And very, very productive over by Irfan, taking 2 wickets in this over, breaking the initial partnership, and then, they say 1 leads to 2, and guess what? That's exactly what happened in this particular over. Nazim goes out for 58, a well-made 58. Now 99 for 3, 10 overs gone. Toronto Panthers are trying to come back into this game, while the Stars want to continue the score and the run rate as they have started. So 10 overs, halfway through the innings for the Toronto Stars. 10 overs gone, 99 runs, a very good start. Not a lot of wickets have been lost, so 3 wickets is not the end of the world. You still have 7 wickets and 10 overs left. So the question remains, will the Toronto Stars continue to have this kind of run rate, which is close to 10 runs per over at this stage of the match? Good over by Irfan, taking 2 wickets for 4 runs. Very good catch by Murtaza. The second wicket that fell of Nazim. I think valuable wicket. As we know, Nazim was really striking the ball, and he made 58 runs. They say that T20 is one of those kind of formats where you don't know how often the game is going to swing. We are seeing it. We saw the first 9 overs. Toronto had lost only 1 wicket, and last over by Irfan produced 2 wickets. So Moyes continues on. So we have the new batter, and we'll get to the new batter. The left-right combination continues on. The new batter is Alif Jaria. So it looks like Alif is also a lefty. No, he's righty, so apologies for that. So the left-right combination continues on for the Toronto Stars. Alif is facing his first ball. Way outside of the off stump. No need to swing that bat. No hesitation by the umpire, giving it a wide. Moyes is bowling his 3rd over. We know his 2nd over was very expensive. He was hit for 3 sixes. But this over is coming out to be pretty good start for him. It's a straight ball, potential catch opportunity by the bowler. But the ball was hit very hard. Before Moyes could raise his hands, the ball had already passed. We are in the 11th over of this match. Score is 102 now. Shamik puts his ball in the air. Fortunate for him, there is no square leg there. So therefore, no catch to be taken. But you could see that bounce on the pitch. So we know this pitch is playing well in regards to the spinners being able to push the ball in at the same time, bounce a bit. And so long as you bowl line and length, and Moyes is a good spinner, leg spinner, again a wide potentially, Umpire says, nope, I know better. Mr. Commentator, keep your wides to yourself. Let me do my job, and I will tell you when I need to call a wide. So we respect our umpires for their calls. This ball is hit hard, straight. Is there a fielder? Looks like another catch. The wickets are falling now. This is a third wicket that fell in 11 balls because in the last over, the first, if you look at this shot in the action replay, there was no effort really put in. It was just stand and hit. And the ball just did not go far at all. The fielder on the long on side had to come in to catch that ball. So it looks like 1 leads to 2 and 2 leads to 3. So 3 wickets have fallen in 11 balls. And Toronto Panthers are trying to come back. They know that the game is only halfway through the stage. Only 11 overs are gone. They need to get wickets, and they are getting wickets to make a comeback into this match. The score is 103 for 4 at the end of 11 overs. Toronto Panthers won the toss and elected to field. The first 9 overs were certainly going Toronto Stars' way, while the last 2 overs have produced 3 wickets for the Panthers, and they are certainly getting in the match. So Irfan comes back for his second over. Well, it's a full toss ball, swept away to the deep square leg region for a single. Irfan is a leggy. We also see Moyes being a leggy, leg spinners. And leg spinners are tough to bat so long as they bowl the right line and length, because it's sometimes for the batters it's difficult to judge that flight. And sometimes you come out of the crease with a goal that, hey, I'm going to just hit that ball straight. And before you know it, the keeper has the ball in his gloves and you get stumped out. So this will be interesting matchup between Irfan and Yash, the new batter. Yash Dovdani is the new batter. Shamik is still there. Shamik is on 4, having faced 4 balls. The run rate is creeping down now with the last 2 overs producing 3 wickets, not really producing much runs. So the Panthers are trying to come back. Will they come back all the way through for the next 8 overs? We shall see. This is exactly what I was talking about, where if the leg spinner has a right line and length, it is very difficult for the batter to just swing his bat and assume that I'm going to connect. You got to have footwork. Unfortunately, not many players, especially in the T20 format, have good footwork because they have just gotten used to hitting the ball and striking the ball rather than using their feet to come up to the ball. So another good over being bowled by Irfan. Only 2 runs thus far in this over. 1 more delivery. Irfan, this is Irfan's second over. He has already taken 2 wickets for 6 runs, so he has been a great contributor for the Panthers thus far. Oh, very, very good ball. Bowling to Shamik outside of the off stump. The ball turned quite a bit. You could see that ball turning. So at the end of 12 overs, the score is 105. Then the run rate is down to 8.75. There was a stage of the match, I believe, after 9 overs, but the run rate was creeping up to 10.5. So the last 3 overs for the Panthers have produced not only wickets, but also contain the runs to ensure that this particular match doesn't get out of the hand. So as I mentioned, we have 4 quarterfinal matches going on in Division 1 simultaneously at Prairie View Cricket Complex. Beautiful day for cricket, mid-80s Fahrenheit in Houston. All matches have been broadcast live, so if our viewers want to watch other matches, you can go to our YouTube channel, Cricket America Limited, and you will see all the matches being shown live. Here Moise comes back and he takes a wicket. The wickets keep on falling for the Toronto Stars. What's going on? They have lost 4 wickets, I believe, in a span of, and I'm going to come back to you, but in a very short period of time, they have lost 4 wickets. So the Panthers are taking over in the second half of this T20 match. And the first 10 overs certainly went to the Toronto Stars because they were on top of the match, hitting boundaries, while the last few overs, the Panthers have taken 4 wickets and put substantial pressure on the Toronto Stars, who are down to 105 for 5, and this is the 13th over bowling. So Panthers have decided that we are not just going to let you get away with this. So just looking at the fall of wickets, the first wicket fell on 41. The second wicket fell on 96. So again, up until score of 96, there was only one wicket that has fallen. And right now we are at 105 for 5. So 4 wickets have fallen in a span of 9 runs. More importantly, Nazim also lost his wicket in that particular span of 9 runs. The spinners, the 2 leggies, are bringing back Toronto Panthers into this match. Moise just took his second wicket. Fayaz in 2 overs has given 6 runs and has taken 2 wickets. So the captains has decided that I want to have 2 slips, which is very unusual in the T20 match and especially in the 13th over. But that's what the captain wants to do. He has confidence. I believe there was a hat-trick ball. I'm not sure because this was the first ball that he took a wicket on. And Moise might have taken a wicket on the last ball of the previous over. So 2 slips. Interesting fielding setup in the 13th over. There's a potential for 2 runs here. Will the batters run and make it? The fielders are aggressive and they come back and maintain that single for the batters. So the score ticks on to 106 for 5. We are in the 13th over. The skipper keeps 1 slip for the lefty with the leg spinner bowling to the lefty. There's a good opportunity for a single there. This is the second time I've seen our left-hander, Shamik, hit the ball in the square leg region, uppish way of hitting that ball. I would put potentially maybe a square leg, since we have a bowler who's a leg spinner. The new batter, the Rahil, is facing Moise. And guess what? Another wicket falls. Toronto Panthers are on fire. They have just taken the 5th wicket in less than 11 runs. The spinners, and again, watch this. It seems like it was an off spin, Yes, it was an off spin by Moyes, hit the inside edge of the bat and went straight to the stump. So Toronto Panthers have now lost their sixth wicket with a score on 107. I'm sorry, Toronto Stars have lost their sixth wicket. The score on 107. Toronto Panthers have earned those 5 last wickets for only 11 runs. So they have taken 5 wickets in the last 11 runs and put tremendous pressure on the Stars now. This is the 13th over. 2 wickets have fallen in this particular over. So Moyes wants to make sure his last ball of his spell produces something meaningful for the Panthers, because he has been a very good producer in this over, taking 2 wickets. If you recall, Moyes was hit very hard in his second over. I believe he gave away 21 runs, but in his total spell, thus far, he has bowled 3.5 overs for the 33 runs and having taken 3 wickets. So this is the last ball of his spell, and let's see if he can continue his magic. It seems like we have some interruption. Umpires are trying to speak to the scorers to understand what's going on, because they want to make sure the scorers have the right stats. This is a quarterfinal match, Division 1, Day 3 of the 9th Annual Cricket America Championship. I am blessed to have a good friend of mine, Javed Momin, here. So Javed, while the umpires are talking to the scorer, what are your thoughts about this match? Again, the second wicket fell on 96, and now the Panthers have taken the 6th wicket for 107. So last 11 runs have produced 5 wickets for the Panthers. So what are your thoughts about this turning point in this match?
I don't know. I mean, the wickets have been fallen, back to back. So they still got plenty of, what's that, 7.5, 12.5, so almost 7 overs remaining, right? So they have to maintain the wickets, to get to the score of passing 150 plus. So it's going to be an interesting match between these two Toronto's teams. So let's see what happens.
And Javed, you are right, because now it's not just about run rate, it's about maintaining your wickets.
Right.
Because they were at one point, the run rate was over 10 runs an over. That run rate has come down to 8.34. And that has happened all because of the last 4 overs, where the bowlers have not only taken wickets, but they have only given 11 runs to be able to maintain this momentum. So this is the last ball of Moyes' over. Looks like the umpire has been able to take care of whatever issues there were between the scorer and the umpires. Play will resume. The last ball of Moyes' over. Let's see if we can create another magical moment for the Toronto Panthers. So 13 overs gone, score is 107 for 6. Toronto Panthers making a tremendous comeback after the first 9 overs, giving away close to 100 runs in the first 9 overs. Panthers have now taken 5 wickets in the span of 11 runs. Moyes was a very good pull here. Is there a fielder there? Is there a fielder? Guess what? There is a fielder. And not only that, he holds on to that catch. Toronto Panthers are on fire. They have taken 6 wickets in the span of 11 runs. The Stars were looking to dominate this match based on the way they were going in the first 9 overs with a run rate of over 10 runs and over. Now they are at a point where they just need to bat out the 20 overs because 7 wickets have fallen now. For the score 107. So this is no longer about keeping up a high run rate. This has now become a challenge of can we bat 20 overs, because this is just the first ball of the 14th over. So there are plenty of overs left. We have 6.5 overs left, but only 3 wickets. Panthers have shown why they continue to be one of the top teams in this Cricket America Championship event since the inaugural year that they participated, which was, I believe, in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. And they have, in that particular first year that they came to play in Atlanta, they were defeated in the final. And the reason why I know that, I was the captain of the team that defeated them in the final. So, but every year they have come back strong. They have won the tournament as well. And here, yes, they might have lost the first 2 matches in the preliminary round out of the 3 matches, but they are proving why they deserve to be in this playoff. The new batter is Akil Merchant. So Akil and Samir Damani are the 2 batters. Both of them have only faced 1 ball. So this is a full toss ball hit in the covers region. Potentially an opportunity for a misfield double, but misfield goes out for 4. A gift given to the Stars. Certainly a ball that should have been no more than 1 run. You could see the fielder casually coming to the ball, not realizing the fact that, hey, the ropes are not far from me, and if I misfield, it could go for 4, and that's exactly what happened. So valuable 4 runs to the scorecard for the Toronto Stars. Irfan and his leg spin is continuing on. He has taken 3 wickets for 10 runs, and this is his 3rd over. This is a full toss. And guess what? It was a full toss if you had stepped up. But as I said before, playing a leg spinner is not an easy thing if you do not have footwork. And what we just saw was the result of what can happen if you just swing your bat without having footwork. The ball was right on the stumps. If you look at this particular replay, Irfan does a fantastic job lobbing the ball, bowling the ball on the middle stump as a leg spinner. The ball hits the off stump. As the saying goes, you miss, I hit, and Irfan is hitting. Panthers are hitting. They are on top of this match now. They have taken 7 wickets in the span of 15 runs, because the 2nd wicket fell when the score was 96. Now we are 111 for 8. So 15 runs, and they have taken 7 wickets. What a comeback by the Panthers. Absolute comeback. So the challenge for the Stars is, can they now bat out the 20 overs? Because we are only in the 14th overs. The leggies, Moyes and Irfan, have taken over this match. Moyes took, I believe, 3 wickets. I'm going to come back to you on that. And Irfan has taken 4 wickets for only 10 runs in his third over. So Irfan and Moyes have brought the Toronto Panthers into this match. And they just need 2 more wickets to feel good about their production towards the team's performance. So again, 14 overs have gone. Score is 111 for 8. Very different than the score we saw a few hours ago, which was 96 for 1. So 96 for 1 to now 111 for 8. This is called spinner domination, where 2 leggies, Moyes and Irfan, have proven that there is a place for spinners in the T20 format of the match. And especially for the leg spinners, because again, it's very difficult to control the line and length when you are a leg spinner. But if you are able to do that, and obviously the variation, so we saw Moyes not only bowling leg spin, but now and then also pushing through an off-spin ball and creating wickets. So this has been, the last 4 overs has been Panthers domination. We have a new bowler coming in now, Murtaza Majid, who is also a spinner. He likes to also bowl leg spin and flight the ball. Many of us know Murtaza. He has played good level of cricket, both in Pakistan, Toronto, and he has played in many tournaments around North America. And he's one of those players, Mr. Dependable, particularly with his bat, because, and I was just saying he's very Mr. Dependable with his bat, and guess what? He showed I can bowl also. Caught and bowl. The 9th wicket falls for the Toronto Stars. Murtaza Majid coming in his second bowl of the first over. And look at this. The ball has hit straight to him. Looks like catch practice to Murtaza Majid. 9 wickets have fallen. Score on 111 for 9 in the 15th over. This is called T20 cricket. Just because you have the first 9 over domination and making over 10 runs an over does not mean you're going to continue doing that for the remaining 11 overs. Toronto Panthers have come back, taken 8 wickets for 15 runs. I repeat, 8 wickets for 15 runs. At one point, Toronto Stars were batting for 96 for 1. Now they are 111 for 9. So 15 runs later, they have lost 8 wickets. And I must say, they have not lost 8 wickets, but Panthers have taken 8 wickets. The spinners, the leg spinners, Murtaza Majid, another leg spinner, have dominated this second half of this T20 first innings. We are now down to the last pair. Fielders have been brought closer to continue the pressure and the momentum for the Panthers. Murtaza Majid bowling right on the off stump, having the ball go out, giving no opportunity to the batter to play the ball on the leg side. There's a catch just over the fingers of the short cover fielder. A great opportunity, and that would have been awesome finish for this innings, where the spinners have dominated and brought back the Panthers in a manner which was unimaginable just few overs ago. Murtaza Majid continues on his first over, last ball of his first over. He has already taken a wicket. He had a chance on on this previous ball to have another wicket. Unfortunately, the fielder could not time that catch and had the missed opportunity. So here comes Murtaza Majid. This ball is hit hard. Will this go over the ropes? Yes, it does. Much needed runs needed by the Toronto Stars. The number 10 player, Shahzeb, and those of you know Shahzeb, he's a bowler. But boy, Shahzeb can hit the ball. We all know he can hit the ball hard. And he has shown what he can do looking at the last ball that he played. So Shahzeb helps the team get to 118. 15 overs gone. Score is 118 for 9. The question is, will the Toronto Stars be able to bat out their 20 overs? Or will Panthers prove that a T20 match may start one way, but the innings can end in a dramatic reversal of how it started. So it's an exciting match going on. This is Shafiq coming in from Prairie View Cricket Complex. We are on day 3 of the 9th annual Cricket America Championship. It's quarterfinal match between two Toronto teams, Toronto Stars and Toronto Panthers. Bragging rights opportunity here. This ball is hit towards the long on region for a single. I think it would be wise for Shahan to give strike to Shahzab. Shahzab is one of those batters who can clear any boundary. And right now, the Stars need runs. So it would be smart thing to give him strike. And as I was saying, here it goes. Is this a catch? There's a potential. And an easy catch to Murtaza Majid. And guess what? Toronto Panthers have come back in this innings, taking 9 wickets for 23 runs. 23 runs. Let me repeat. Look at this particular leggy taking his 5th wicket. Irfan took 5 wickets for 11 runs in this particular comeback story. The Panthers have changed the table or turned the table on the Toronto Stars. The Toronto Stars were on top of this particular innings in the first 9 overs, lost their 2nd wicket in the 10th over when the score was 96, and since then they have made 24 additional runs and lost all their wickets in the 16th over. Unbelievable. Hats off to the Panthers. We will be back bringing you the second half of this match. This is Shafiq coming in from Prairie View Cricket Complex. Thank you. Hello, fans. This is Shafiq coming back again from picturesque Prairie View Cricket Complex, the day 3 of the 9th Annual Cricket America Championship. A quarterfinal match between the two Toronto teams, Toronto Stars and Toronto Panthers. Amazing, amazing, amazing comeback by the Panthers. That's all I could say. The spinners, the leggies, Moyes, Irfan, Murtaza, took 9 wickets for the Panthers for the span of 23 runs. Unbelievable comeback. Stars were on top of the match in the first 9 overs, scoring boundaries, making runs. Nazim hitting the ball all over the place. Nazim, I believe, made it 58 runs in that particular innings. And when the wickets started to fall, they say 1 brings 2, 2 brings 3. This was 2 brings 3, 3 brings 4, 4 brings 5, 5 brings 6, 6 brings 7, 7 brings 8, 8 brings 9, 9 brings 10. I'm tired of saying that, Jess. So Panthers did a fantastic job. But if they can do it, why not Toronto Stars? Can they also mimic similar kind of performance? Anything can happen in a short version of the game. This is T20. So we are about to start the second half of this match. The target is 120. 120 runs in 120 balls. Run a ball. If Panthers were smart, they would not worry about hitting boundaries. But obviously when there is loose ball, hit hard, get boundary. But aim for singles and doubles. It looks like we have a delay start. Seems like there's an issue with the scorer to start the match. So again, this is Shafiq coming in from Prairie View Cricket Complex. Day 3, we have 4 quarterfinal matches going on simultaneously to decide the 4 teams from Division 1 that are going to move on tomorrow morning to play in the semifinals. Earlier today, we were able to watch Division 2 quarterfinals. So here we go. It's flicked on the leg side, potentially 2 runs. So Panthers start the match, or their innings of the match, on a positive note, taking 2 runs. So as I was saying, we had quarterfinal matches for Division 2 earlier this morning, where now the 4 finalists or semi-finalists have been decided. So tomorrow will be an exciting day for cricket here. It's an opportunity for a catch, but misjudged. Misjudged by the backward point fielder. He just stayed there. If he had just walked in a little bit and just dived for that ball, potentially there could have been a catch out there. So target of 120, score on 3, first over, second half of the match. Bowler Zahir Rupani, medium pacer coming in. We did notice that Toronto Panthers used their spinners to take wickets. We will see what happens here. Straight drive to the long off area. So we are in the power play. So we have 2 fielders outside of the circle. We have a deep cover fielder and a long off fielder. Those are the 2 players outside of the circle, 30-yard circle. As we know, in the first 6 overs, which is the power play part of the match, you can only have 2 fielders outside of the 30-yard circle. Oh, this ball is hit straight to the fielder. And guess what? The fielder proves it why his captain had put him in that particular position. It was a setup play, and the batter went for it. Ali Zinesh went for that setup and hit the ball straight to the extra cover between extra cover and long off region and hit the ball straight to the fielder there. A very, very good start by the Toronto Stars. They do need to take wickets if they want to have any meaningful opportunity in this match to bring W to their side, because the 120 score that 119 score they put up, it's not a great score, but we are in a playoff match and anything can happen. So the first wicket for the Toronto Panthers falls with the score on 4. The new batter coming in is Muhammad Ali. We know the famous Muhammad Ali. I'm not sure if this Muhammad Ali is going to be using his bat to prove what Cassius Clay did with his feet and his punch. So Muhammad Ali, the new batter coming in. Zahir Rupani takes his first wicket, strikes in the first over. Score on 4. First wicket gone. This is going to be an exciting, exciting second half of this match. Want to say thank you to all our viewers coming in from across the United States and Canada. I'm sure we have a lot of viewers watching this match in Toronto and other parts of Canada. The two Toronto teams are facing each other in this quarterfinals. Ball is hit straight to the mid-on region for a single. Productive over by Zahir, taking the first wicket in the first over and striking solid with the field setup and taking the first wicket of this particular half of the match. So score is on 5. Target is 120, not a huge target. Run a ball, as they call it. Nothing fancy needs to happen. I think Toronto Panthers just need to understand, do not lose your wickets. Do not give away the momentum. They took over the momentum in the first half of the match by taking 9 wickets in the span of 23 runs. That was a huge, huge comeback. We have Rahil Azim as a new bowler, bowling to, I believe, Muhammad Ali. So we saw the spinners, particularly the leg spinners, doing their job for the Panthers. I am somewhat surprised that Toronto Stars decided to start both ends with the medium pacers. But again, I haven't watched this team bowl, so maybe that is their strength and they want to capitalize on it, but we shall see. We saw what happened with the spinners and how they demolished the batting lineup of Toronto Stars. Maybe the medium pacers can potentially do the same thing. So let's get ready for the second over. Rahil coming in from the commentary end. Very, very tight fielding setup. A short cover and there's a batter positioned or fielder position right near the point area, also short position. Wide ball. I think extras are something that Stars will need to contain because they really don't have that many runs to protect. And we want to make sure that they have a fair opportunity to win this match. So the long off or mid off goes out to long off. Long on comes on to mid on. 2 players outside of the circle. We have 1 long off, and we'll let you know where the second fielder is. Easy single placed in the covers. So we have a deep cover and long off. Those are the 2 players outside of the 30-yard circle. I guess people know that Amin Kalani is a hard hitter because the fielders have moved back to give him the opportunity. We do see some pace with this bowler, Azim. I'm sorry, yes, Rahil Azim. He does seem to have some pace. The pitch is a good pitch. It's a true pitch, meaning, there's nothing fancy going on with this pitch. It's a pitch that can produce runs if you decide to bat a few overs. A full toss ball is hit straight to the mid-on region. Good fielding to stop a single. Players are trying to support each other because they know every run counts. So when you make a good stop, you want to give them a high five to encourage them, because that's what's needed for the Stars to remain in this match. So we have a backward point. We have a short third man. We have a point. We have a cover. We have extra cover in deep cover and long off. So the two players outside are deep cover and long off. And Rahil comes to the attack. White ball. Extras. This is the second extra, second white ball in the over. Toronto Stars cannot afford to give away runs like that. They do not have many runs to protect, so the bowlers will have to be smart and make sure that they do not give away too many extras and make the score easier for the Panthers. Oh, good pace. Good bounce on the pitch as well. So second over comes to an end. The score is 8 runs with a fall of 1 wicket after 2 overs. We have Amin Kalani batting and Muhammad Ali. Muhammad is on 2, Amin is on 1. It's a beautiful day in Houston. Normally, this time of the year, it can potentially get very hot in Houston. But fortunately, over the last 3 days, the weather has been very, very conducive. Low 80s temperature. Today has gone up to 89 now, so that's the high of the day. Tomorrow is supposed to be similar kind of temperatures. Sunny day tomorrow as well, so it's been a blessing to have 4 days of beautiful sky throughout this area to play the matches. We had 14 grounds, day 1 and day 2. This is flicked away, potentially for a nice flick for us 4 runs. The ball was bowled on the leg side. There is no fielder on that side, and the batter is able to take advantage of it and flicks it for 4 runs. So as I was saying, for the first 2 days, 14 grounds have been used in this tournament. Division 1 started with 12 teams. We are down to 8 teams in the playoffs. Division 2 had 18 teams, and now we are down to 4 semifinalists in that division, because those quarterfinal matches took place this morning. So we have the 4 semifinalists that will play tomorrow. We will end up having 4 semifinalists out of the 4 quarterfinal matches that are being played right now. So we are in the 3rd over. Score is 12 runs with the loss of 1 wicket. Target is 120 runs, not a significant score. Panthers need to continue just getting singles and doubles, and Stars need wickets. Maiden overs are not going to do it, because at the end of the day, if the wickets are still in the clubhouse, oh, it's a loud appeal, a little too high. Muhammad Ali, not Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, but this is another Muhammad Ali. Cassius Clay had his gloves and his feet to prove. This Muhammad Ali has a nice bat in his hand. Let's see if he uses it, Muhammad is on 6, having faced 7 balls. Oh, beautiful hit. This is going for 6. Beautiful 6 in the long off region. The ball was there to hit. Muhammad Ali said, listen, I may not have my gloves, but I got my bat. And I'm going to show you how to use that bat. I'm going to prove it that I'm capable of using that bat. So the score moves on to 18 runs. We're in the 3rd over with a target of 120. Nothing big, just run a ball. The other matches are going on, so let me give you some updates. There are 3 other quarterfinal matches going on at the Prairie View Cricket Complex. Here I have given you the total that Stars made, which was 119. Toronto Panthers are chasing a target of 120. The other matches that are going on, Ozark Howlers are playing against Houston Stallions. Ozark were all bowled out for 98 runs in the 20th over. So that seems to be a pretty reasonable chase for Houston to have. Southeast Express playing Southeast Express Blue, the 2 Atlanta teams. Southeast Express put up 163 runs with the loss of 8 wickets. A good cameo by Asif Vatsaria at the end, making 22 runs in just 8 balls and helping the team get to 163. That's a fighting score. The last quarterfinal played between Birmingham Thunder and United Tiger. So Birmingham Thunder, interesting. They were bowled out for 84 in the 19th over. So the United Tigers are on top of that match. So it looks like the Southeast Express were the only team scoring over 150 runs in the quarterfinal first inning score. All the other matches have gone to about 184. This match is 119. So it'll be interesting what happens between the 2 Southeast Express teams there. So here we are. The 2 Toronto teams are going at each other. This is bragging rights opportunity. It's interesting that these 2 Toronto teams end up meeting in the quarterfinals. I'm sure they would have liked to meet each other a little later on in the competition, maybe semifinal or potentially in the final. But one of the Toronto teams will be eliminated in this quarterfinal match, and the other will move forward. A wide ball by Rahil. The score moves on to 18 for 1. We are in the 4th over. 1 wicket has fallen. Toronto Panthers are not just only taking singles and doubles, they are also making use of the pace of the ball and hitting boundaries as well. So I'm surprised the medium pacers have started at both ends, but maybe their attack is more on the medium pace side. And the reason why I say that again is the Toronto Panthers spinners, the leg spinners, Murtaza, Irfan, Morris, took 9 wickets. That's lots of wickets in T20 by the spinners. Oh, beautifully hit shot in the backward point area. Amin Gilani is using the pace of the ball. Again, we are in the power play overs. Only 2 players can be outside of the circle. The 2 players are extra cover, deep cover, and long off. This ball was there to be hit, and it was hit in the backward point region, deep point region for 4. Amin Gilani is known to be a hard hitter. The Toronto players know how he hits. So when he's at strike, the fielders move a little back versus when Muhammad Ali comes to strike. So they know this player, Amin Gilani. So now the target of 120, less than 100 runs are needed. 9 wickets in hand, plenty of overs left. We're still in the power play right now. There's an appeal for caught behind. No support from the umpire. Umpire says, just because you appeal loud, doesn't matter. It doesn't mean I need to raise my finger. So we are fortunate to have good umpiring at this particular tournament, because at the end of the day, every sport requires good officiating. So here comes Rahil again. This one is flicked to the backward square leg region for 2 runs. And again, the batters are just using the pace of the ball and making the bowler pay, because if you don't bowl line and length at this stage of the match, which is the power play stage, you are opening yourself up to extra runs because you only have 2 players outside of the circle. So Amin Lalani moves on to 7. Amin Kalani moves on to 7. So we are at the end of over number 4. Score is 26 for 1. So we are back to the quarterfinal match between the Toronto Panthers and Toronto Stars. We are in the 5th over. This is Shafiq coming in from Prairie View Cricket Complex. We have 4 simultaneous quarterfinal matches in Division 1 going on. So the goal is that by the end of this afternoon, we'll have 4 finalists coming out of these 4 quarterfinals. Interesting dive by the player in the covers, where the ball was probably 10 yards away from him. But he's showing that maybe if I had long arms, I could potentially get to the ball. But I think both arms are the same size for him. So no extra length of arm given to him by Almighty God, So here we are in the 5th over. The target of 120, not a big target. Not a big target at all, especially when you have wickets in hand. 9 wickets in hand, score on 27 for 1. Less than 100 runs needed. Ooh, will that be called out? Will that be called out? No, the bowler did not touch the ball. The ball rolled. Shehzab is the bowler. This is his first over. The ball rolled to the stumps on the non-striking side. I think the batter was outside of the crease, but unfortunately for the Stars, there was no body part touched to that ball. And as you know in cricket, if the striker hits the ball, And the ball is hit straight to the non-striking stump, and the batter is outside of the crease, is still not out. Oh, this is potential appeal. A slow behind the back ball. Shazab continues to look at the batter. So there are 3 other matches going on. The match next to us on field 5, just like here we have 2 Toronto teams. Field 5 has 2 Atlanta teams, Southeast Express and Southeast Express Blue. Southeast Express made 163, I believe, in the allotted 20 overs, while I just heard Ryan mention that they, Southeast Express Blue, lost their first wicket. So they are 1 for 1. And here we are seeing the 2 Toronto teams. Oh, this is extra runs coming in. The outside edge of the bat, there is no slip, there is no third man, deep third man, there's only short third man, and the ball went between the keeper and the short third man for 4 runs. I'm surprised that we are using the pacers, because protecting 120 runs with the pace in the first 6 overs means that you got to bowl line and length. You don't have many fielders, only 2 fielders outside of the 30-yard circle to protect the boundary. This time around, the ball looks straight. A large appeal by the bowler. Umpire is saying the ball going outside of the leg stump. Shazab is looking at the umpire saying, come on, give me some help here. I only have 120 total runs for my team. I think he may need to take the umpire for dinner, or maybe should have taken the umpire for dinner last night, you know. So no decision made by the umpire. Shazab is seeking a wicket here. A wide. So extras are adding up. Extra runs don't help in this process because of the fact that the target of 120 runs is not a lot of runs. 32 runs are already on the scorecard, on the board. That means less than 90 runs needed. 88 runs needed. Another wide call by the umpire. Shazab is not been able to bowl line and length. He did have a couple of appeals in this over that were rejected by the umpire. This over is turning out to be a pretty valuable over for Toronto Panthers. 7 runs have come in this over. Still 1 ball to go. Panthers had a tremendous comeback in the first half of the match, bowling down Toronto Stars for 119 runs. So at the end of 5 overs, score is 33 for 1. It looks like we have our second wicket for Toronto Stars. Amin Gilani, the hard hitter Amin Gilani, has given away his wicket. That ball was not there to be hit in the manner he played. Just watch this. He just went across and didn't have any power in that particular shot and gave away his wicket, giving a catch practice catch to a fielder in mid-wicket region. So we are back here. 2 wickets have fallen. Score on 33 for 2 in the 6th over. Will Romit, the captain of the team, bring back the Stars into this match? They need more wickets. The new batter is Danish Ali. We know Danish is a stroke player. Certainly can run between the wickets. He's a fit cricketer. So let's see what happens here. Easy single in the covers region. So we are coming live from Prairie View Cricket Complex, enjoying ourselves. We have tremendous support from our coverage team. And I am proud and blessed to say Ijaz and the family are here with me in this room, in this broadcast room. Ijaz, you want to say anything? Zain, would you like to say on behalf of what the family has done, and more importantly, thank you for your presence all the time?
We want to appreciate Mr. Shafiq for giving us the opportunity. It's 7 years in a row. It's just impossible, and it is an amazing opportunity. It's always a pleasure. And congratulations and good luck to all the teams, and we'll see you in the semifinals and finals. Thank you to the management team as well.
Thank you, Zain. Thank you, Ijaz. Thank you, Asmina, and everyone else in between to make sure that this journey that started 7 years ago continues on. But one request, health comes first. So you know what I mean, all right? So we are in the 6th over of the match, score on 35 for 2. Romit, the captain, left-arm bowler, coming over the wicket to Danish. Oh, what a ball. Takes out the off stump. Romit to the rescue for Stars. The captain has shown, you miss, I hit. And he has hit those stumps. The off stump, looking at this particular replay, the ball just swung in, went between the bat and the pad. I don't think Danish had any clue what the ball was doing. And Panthers have lost their 3rd wicket. Stars are not giving up. They are fighting to earn the opportunity to be called one of the semifinalists for tomorrow's 2 semifinals. So Romit comes in this first over, takes 2 wickets. The captain in action. Beautiful swing bowling. So Romit has bowled 4 balls, taken 2 wickets. He is trying to bring back the Stars into this match. Again, less than 90 runs needed. The target is 120, score is 35, so according to my calculation, 85 more runs are needed. But 85 runs also need to be made. Stars are not going to just give up this match. The new batter is Murtaza Majid, well-known player. We know how Murtaza plays. Murtaza is one of those players who builds his innings. He's not going to go and hit from ball one. There are times I've seen Murtaza make 5 runs for 20 balls, and before you know, he's made 40 runs for 35 balls. So he's one of those batters who builds his innings. This match is now getting excited. The two Toronto teams trying to earn the bragging rights to beat the other, and more importantly, earn the rights to make it to the semifinal match tomorrow. I'm sure these players have played with each other, against each other numerous times, and they are not going to take this match lightly. So here we are in one of the quarterfinal matches. Romit coming to Murtaza. All right, so productive over for the Stars. 2 wickets were taken, 35 for 3 at the end of the power play. 6 overs are gone. Stars are not giving up in this match. We shall see what happens in the next 14 overs. All right, so I'm back. We are in the 7th over, 36 for 3. White ball is called. Shazeb is back. It looks like Toronto Stars are going to continue on with their medium pacers. Romit has been productive, taking 2 wickets in his first over. We have 2 batters who are experienced, particularly Murtaza Majid. As I said earlier, Murtaza is one of those players who will build his innings. So if you don't get him out early and he builds his innings, he's going to make you pay down the line, because he's one of those batters who's not going to hit boundaries in the first 15, 20 balls. But if he's there for 15, 20 balls, he's going to make you pay because the next 15, 20 balls, he can make 30, 40 runs, you know. So here we are in the 7th over. Ball is glanced towards the backward point region. 2 fielders are chasing it. 2 easy runs. So this match is singles and doubles. We don't need to get boundaries. It's all about singles and doubles. I had to go out and get some more food. Looks like all this talking I'm doing, which is not a common thing for me. I'm not a commentator on a regular basis. Generally speaking, I like to play, but I guess I was here and we were short of commentators, so I decided to pick up the mic and help our viewers enjoy the match that we are watching. Let me also give you an update as to the other matches that are going on simultaneously. So there are 4 quarterfinal matches going on. So let me give you an update. Southeast Express playing against Southeast Express Blue. Southeast Express made 163 runs with the loss of 8 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. And Southeast Express Blue is in trouble because they have lost 3 wickets in the first 3 overs with the score 20 for 3 in the 3rd over. 2 of their batters got out on the first ball. Shiraz was out on the first ball. Rehan was out on the first ball. Afridi made 10 runs. So they are absolutely in trouble right now. And looks like that match may be going to Southeast Express Black. The other match, Birmingham Thunder made score of 84 only, playing against United Tigers. United Tigers have 25 for 1 in the 5th over. The last quarterfinals between Houston Stallions and Ozark Howlers. Ozark Howlers batted first. They made a score of 98 all out in the 20th over. And Houston Stallions look like they want to just finish this match off quick. They are in the 4th over. The score is 54. Arir Ali, the youngster who has been tremendous over the last few tournaments that I've seen him play, he's on 37 of 16 balls, 3 sixes and 3 fours. His partner Shehzad is on 19, 2 sixes and 1 four. So it looks like that match is going to be getting done less than 10 overs based on the run situation now. Houston only need 40 more runs. Here we are, Toronto Panthers and Toronto Stars. Stars made 119, and Panthers are at 41 for 3 in the 8th over. Not many runs have been left, 80 some runs to less than 80 runs to win this match. This is Shafiq coming in from Prairie View Cricket Complex, bringing you the 2 Toronto teams quarterfinal, Toronto Stars versus Toronto Panthers. Let's see how far Stars are able to stretch the Panthers in this match. They have taken 3 wickets. Romit, the captain, took 2 wickets in his first over. He's in his second over. He bowled a beautiful in-swing to, I want to make sure I get the batter right. It was Danesh Ali who was bowled by Romit, making only 1 run. Oh, this ball is pulled to the leg side in the deep mid-wicket region. Did the ball cross the boundary? Doesn't look like. The fielder chases it. As you can see, the audience watching this match, thanks to our coverage by Roddy Lalman and team. We are also blessed to have Ijaz, Karmali and family and the team to capture the moments photography-wise, taking short videos as well. Our broadcasters, Crick Heroes, who are covering some of the matches, and Roddy Lalman and team covering the 2 matches on Field 5 and 6. All the matches are being shown live on our YouTube channel. Muhammad flicks that ball to the square leg region for a single. Muhammad Ali is ball a run, or run a ball, I would say. 21 runs off 21 balls. So that's exactly what Toronto Panthers need. They need 120 runs, but they needed 120 runs from the start of this match in 120 balls. They are now at 44, so they need 70 odd some runs. 76 runs and 74 balls. So the equation has not really changed. It's still run a ball. It's a full toss ball to Murtaza, played in the point region. So as I said previously, Murtaza is one of those batters who starts his innings very slow and then picks up speed. So he has batted 8 balls for 4 runs, while Muhammad Ali is run a ball on 21. A single taken on the cover region. So the over comes to an end. Score is 45 for 3 in 8 overs. So we are in the 9th over. Again, medium paces are continuing on. Zahir comes back for his 3rd over. "46 for 3 in the 9th over. 74 more runs needed in 71 balls. Not a difficult target, especially with 7 wickets in hand. Outside edge to the short third man area for a single. Muhammad Ali continues to take singles and move the scorecard. He's on 22. Zahir, this is his 3rd over. This ball is pulled up in the air. Will there be a fielder? No. The ball goes and crosses the boundary. So the first boundary to Murtaza Majid. The ball was short, slow. Murtaza knew that there was no fielder over there. Took his time, pulled this ball, and gets value for his pull. 4 runs, score moves on to 51 for 3 in the 9th over. And as I have said before, Murtaza starts to pick up his strike rate. He's on 10 of 11 balls. Oh, the keeper misses this ball. Is that potential single? Yes. Byes are called. 9th over, 52 for 3. Muhammad Ali on 22, Murtaza Majid on 10. This is one of the 4 quarterfinals that has been played here at Prairie View Cricket Complex for Division 1. Muhammad Ali tries to place the ball in the covers area. There's a fielder there, no chance for a run. Romit was the fielder there. I'm surprised that we have not seen the spinners being introduced. We are now towards the end of the 9th over now. If you recall, Toronto Panthers were in trouble in the first 9 overs when they were bowling, where when Stars were 96 for 1, and then the tides changed. The collapse started. The Panthers went from 96 for 1 to 119 all out. So a span of 23 runs and losing 9 wickets. So this is the 9th annual Cricket America Championship event. We see some spectators watching this match. 4 matches are going on simultaneously. We've been blessed to have 30 teams in this year's competition. This is Shafiq. I'm one of the founders of this organization called Cricket America, and we have seen this tournament grow from 7 teams in our inaugural year in 2017 to 30 teams this year. That also pushed us to do 2 divisions this year, Division 1 and Division 2. Division 1 started with 12 teams. Division 2 started with 18 teams. Division 2 is now left with 4 teams that are the 4 semifinalists. Division 1 has 8 teams remaining, and they are added just now to decide who the 4 semifinalists are going to be. So we have our first spinning attack with Nazim Dadani. Nazim played a crucial inning of 58, I believe. Hit the ball all over the place, but unfortunately ended up losing his wicket at a time when someone had to stay on the crease. And then it started the collapse that led to Stars getting all out for 119. This chase is getting easier and easier as Murtaza and Muhammad Ali just strike the ball in gaps, take singles. Both of them are stroke players. They don't necessarily need to hit hard. They just need to play the ball in gaps and take singles and doubles. It's a short ball, flicked away to the square leg area. This could be potentially 2. The keeper is running behind. Smart play by Murtaza. The ball was pushed and was short. It could have been pulled, but Murtaza just decided to flick that ball on the square leg area where there was no fielder. He knew the minute he hit that ball, there was a potential for 2. And he certainly executed that double with his partner, Muhammad Ali. Nazim is bowling his first over. Easy single to the long on region. Muhammad Ali and Murtaza are making these runs come very easy, taking singles and doubles. The required run rate is just around run a ball, 63 runs needed in 61 balls, so not a big target, especially with 7 wickets in hand. I think Panthers are certainly on top of this match. One of the Toronto teams will be watching the other tomorrow in the semifinal. I can guarantee you that. Um, 2 more runs come. Leg by is a call. So 7 runs were taken in this particular over. 10 overs gone, 59 for 3, 61 runs needed in 60 balls. We have water break. Let's see what happens after the water break. We'll be back. So we are back in action in the 11th over. Toronto Panthers need 60 runs in pretty much 60 balls. So Muhammad Ali on 23, Murtaza Majid on 15. They are building this partnership. Spinners have come on board. The leg spinner is here. It's the The batter didn't know where the ball was spinning to and ended up nicking the ball to the fine leg area for a single. Pretty warm day. The temperature reached almost 90 degrees today. I think tomorrow is going to be 90 degrees. The leg spinner, Shahan Dalit. The spinners will need to do something to keep the stars in the game because this game is going away. Oh, this is a full toss ball. Easy single by Murtaza. So it seems like Southeast Express Black is dominating their match against Southeast Express Blue. That match is getting played next to us. A lot of gaps in the field for Muhammad and Murtaza to take singles. Nothing extravagant, just placing the ball in the gaps and just strolling to the other side. Murtaza on 16th, and this is Shahan's first over. A good attempt by Shahan to stop the ball. The ball was a little too far and not really long arms, so we are at the end of 11th over. Score is 64-3. Let me give you some updates on the other side so you know it looks like we may already have a couple of semifinalists confirmed for tomorrow's match. So Southeast Express Blue are in definite trouble. They are 41-7 in the 6th over. I don't know what to say about that, but they looks like they decided to win the match in the 10 overs and along the way lost many wickets. So it looks like Southeast Express Black will be one of the semi-finalists. The Birmingham Thunder and United Tigers was a low-scoring game. Birmingham Thunder made 84, and United Tigers are 44-2 in the 10th over. So that match seems to be going away from Birmingham Thunder. The last quarterfinals is Stallions versus Howlers, Ozark Howlers. And that match is done. Oh boy. The Howlers, the Ozark Howlers, made 98 runs and they got all out in the 20th overs. Stallions, I think they had a train to catch or something because they made the 100 runs in 6.3 overs. So that particular match is done. So Stallions are in. Looks like Southeast Express will be in. Potential for Toronto Panthers to be in because if you look at this particular delivery here, outside of the off stump, Leggy played in the deep covers area for 4. So Muhammad Ali is certainly helping get closer to the target of 120. So if one is to place a bet, I would say Toronto Panthers will more likely be the victorious team here. And then the United Tigers and Birmingham Thunder match, again, it seems to be going United Tigers way. So Houston Stallions have qualified for the semifinals. Southeast Express Black look to be almost there. And the two remaining ones will be coming from a match here. One of the two Toronto teams will make it. And then the last slot will be between Birmingham Thunder and United Tigers, which seems to be going United Tigers way. If you want to watch any of those matches that are still going on, please visit our YouTube channel, Cricket America Limited, and you will see all the matches. Quick running between the wickets by the batters here. Very sensible run. 12 overs are gone. 72 is the score. It's run a ball Current run rate 6 runs. Required run rate 6 runs. 48 runs needed and 48 balls. So not much to say with 7 wickets in hand. But this match is tilting towards the Toronto Panthers' way. They did a fabulous job coming back after the first 9 overs, because at that stage the score was 96 odd some runs, 90 plus odd some runs for the loss of 1 wicket. And Toronto Panthers leg spinners came and demolished the batting lineup and took 9 wickets in the span of 23 runs. So 48 runs required in 48 balls. Shahan is coming back for his second over. And Muhammad Ali is on 31 of 31 balls. Murtaza Majid 19 of 23. I think from the body language of the Toronto Stars, it seems like they also know this match is going away. They unfortunately were not able to put up a good score. They only made 119. Ball is placed in the covers region. Easy single. What's surprising me right now is it doesn't look like Shahan or the spinners are bowling to take wickets, because the ball has been bowled outside of the off stump. The fielding is not really. I guess they're trying to set up an attacking field, but it's not really working because the batters are just finding the gap, and taking easy singles. This could be 2, but the batters do not want to run hard. Just want to stroll for a single. They're moving the scorecard. Scorecard is up to 75 for 3. 13th over. 6 runs an over required. I think Shahan is trying to, flight the ball with the hope that either Murtaza or Muhammad Ali will put the ball in the air, but that is not happening at all. I mean, these batters are just placing the ball in the gap, taking easy singles, comfortably strolling to the other side, not putting a lot of energy or losing their energy in this process to make runs. So we are in the 13th over. 44 more runs needed. This appeal looked to be out. Even Murtaza Majid, his partner, felt that was out. So it was pretty much a straight ball, a leg spin. Muhammad Ali, I think, just misjudged the turn on the ball and was given LBW. So the 4th wicket falls. Is it too late? Who knows? As we know what happened in the first innings when 9 wickets fell for the span of 23 runs. There are still 44 more runs to be made. Can the Stars do something here? I think Murtaza Majid's wicket will be a crucial wicket because he's known to build his innings. He's on 21. Aftab Ali, the captain, comes. I believe he's the captain of the team. I'm pretty sure the captaincy has changed in recent years, so I'm not sure if he's the captain for this tournament. But he comes to the crease. Both these players, Aftab and Murtaza, have the potential to bring this match home for the Panthers. Only 44 more runs needed. Both of these players can run, they can hit. But right now, based on what we're seeing, it is just singles and doubles that's needed. So let's see what happens. Still 6 wickets in hand. 13 overs gone, score on 76 for 4. So we have Shazab coming back again for his third over, medium pacer. We have seen Stars use their medium pacers predominantly this innings versus the Panthers, who I believe had 4 spinners out of the 5 bowlers that they bowled. So a little different than the way Panthers played their match. 2 runs are taken. There are plenty of gaps in the outfields, and if you are a good batter and you can place the ball in the right areas, getting 2 runs doesn't seem to be a difficult thing in this match. So Aftab gets off the mark with his first ball, 2 runs. A wide is called. Every run matters for the Stars because they only have 40 more runs to protect. Not a big target left. Aftab goes after that ball to the deep point area for a single. 2 different style batters. Murtaza Majid, more calculated batter, finding the gap, placing the ball where he wants to. On the other hand, Aftab, more of a aggressive batter. This is 14th over. Shazab has bowled 2 overs previously, so this is his 3rd over. 18 runs have been given. So we are at the end of 14th over. The score is 82 for 4, 38 runs required, and 36 balls. So Shahan is bowling his 3rd over, leg spinner. Aftab tickles it to the backwards square leg area for a single. We hear our friend Ryan Davis doing commentary for the other match, which is going on between the Southeast Express Black versus Southeast Express Blue, and I just overheard him. 3 runouts in 3 overs. So looks like the Express Black team is making it happen, and they are getting runouts. It's going to be an exciting day of cricket tomorrow. Both Division 1 and Division 2 will have this ball is short and Aftab makes use of it. It's hit hard, way outside of the boundary for 6 runs. A big 6. He had made up his mind the minute the ball was pitched short. He had made up his mind that I'm going to pull this. He makes room and just goes across and puts this ball away, way out of the boundary area for a 6. So not many runs left for Toronto Stars to protect. We are talking about 29 runs now in 32 balls. Not a huge run chase here. Aftab, again, an aggressive of the two. Certainly wants to take advantage of the loose balls. Hits the ball straight to the long on area. It was a full toss ball. So one thing is becoming very clear, that we will have some good teams tomorrow in the playoffs, semifinals for Division 1. We'll have the reigning champions, Stallions, in the top 4, one of the 4 finalists. We saw them win the match very easily, chasing down 90-some runs in just 6 overs with the loss of 1 wicket. They made 100 runs in 6-point-some overs and took an early day off. So here we are, need 27 runs in 30 balls. Murtaza Majid on 26, Aftab on 11. I don't know what can be done at this stage of the match by the Stars. I think the shoulders have started to drop. Even the extra players who are sitting outside can see the writing on the wall, which is this match is going to be won by the Toronto Panthers. But it was a tremendous comeback by the bowlers of the Panthers, who took 9 wickets in the span of 23 runs and pretty much shut down Toronto Stars. So Nazim is back for his 3rd over. Nazim made 58 runs, I believe, in the first half of the match. He was the striker for Stars, making a good contribution. But unfortunately, he was also part of the collapse that happened. So 25 runs are needed. I've been told by my partner that these runs should be made quickly so we can leave the field and go and get ready for our dinner gathering that we are doing for all the players, sponsors, spectators at the hotel. We have a beautiful hotel. We are expecting over 350 plus people to join us tonight for our annual dinner gathering. It's a great event to recognize not only the athletes, but also appreciate the sponsors without whose support this would not be possible. So we do want to say thank you to all our sponsors, especially Agaz. Agaz has been our title sponsor for this particular event. We will be enjoying Agaz food tonight. So those of us who have been in Houston in the past know if you want to get good food, Agaz is a place to go. We also have Speed Petroleum as our sponsor. We have Fusion. So as you see the logos rotating on the screen, on the top right, Jasmine, Texas Jasmine. Without these sponsors, it would be very, very difficult for us to subsidize this tournament. The Villani law firm is also there. So we are very, very thankful to all our sponsors for supporting us during this journey. Wash Point has been sponsoring us for the last few years, and their sponsorship and contribution. We have ATM Link, that is also part of our sponsorship group. But our title sponsor is Aga's Restaurant. Fusion is also one of our large sponsors. So on behalf of Cricket America leadership, I just want to say thank you to all our sponsors for helping us, Checkpoint and others, because without their sponsorship, this event would not be as successful as it has been. This is our 9th time. Crick Heroes is our new partner this year. We have utilized their scoring app. DML Capital has been a generous sponsor as well. So there have been many, many sponsors that have come up and supported us. Fusion has been a sponsor for over the years out of Atlanta, and we sincerely appreciate all their sponsorship over the years. Our hotel, Hyatt Regency, beautiful hotel, 400 rooms. The fact that there are ponds in the hotel lobby with fish and all, that is a beautiful ambiance, and we are going to be doing our banquet dinner tonight. We also want to say thanks to 24/7 Digital Media Production. We have Max also as one of our sponsors, but Ijaz and family, Roddy, Lalman and team have been crucial in regards to us capturing the moments, bringing live streaming. All our matches today have been live streamed. They are on our YouTube channel, so if you have missed any action, go to the Cricket America Limited YouTube channel and catch up to the matches, because tomorrow we'll have the 4 semifinals, 2 in Division 1, 2 in Division 2, and leading to 2 finals in the afternoon. So this match is pretty much done. 21 runs needed off 22 balls, 6 wickets in hand. Aftab and Murtaza are making this look very easy now. We are in the 17th over, but at the end of the day, it's not about the balls left to play. It's really how many wickets are left, and there are plenty of wickets left. So 21 more runs needed. Ball is flicked away to the square leg region for a single. Again, we just want to say thank you to our broadcasters, Roddy, our photographers, videographer, 24/7 media group, digital group. Thank you for all you have done over the last few days to help us capture the moments. These are the memories that our players and spectators enjoy watching over and over. And they will be at it again tomorrow as the last day of the tournament happens and this tournament concludes. So So here we are in the 17th over. This ball was there to be hit, and Murtaza Majid made use of it and hits a big six. So 12 runs are needed now in 18 balls. Nothing big, but we must say fantastic job by the Toronto Panthers spinners who really took away this match from Toronto Stars. Want to say thank you to all our viewers who have been watching us throughout the day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being part of our celebration through the sport of cricket. This is our 9th annual Cricket America Championship event, and we look forward to continuing this success. Every year this event has gotten bigger and bigger. We went from 26 teams last year to 30 teams. As part of the journey, we decided to do 2 divisions, which I think was a very, very sound decision because it allowed teams to play within the quality of competition level. Teams that were in Division 1, 12 teams, they played their preliminary matches and certainly enjoyed them. Same thing applied with Division 2 teams, the 18 teams. So this tournament is now coming to the last day tomorrow to have the 4 semifinals, 2 in each of the divisions, and then 2 finals. So on behalf of Cricket America, I just want to say thank you as always for your support. We appreciate all the teams that come from all across Canada and USA to come and participate in our annual event. It is because of them that this event has become one of the largest event, single sport event in the Somali Muslim community globally. So we are very, very fortunate for all teams participating. This match is coming to an end, 12 runs needed in 18 balls. Aftab wants to finish this match quickly. And as I had said before, Murtaza Majid may start out slow, but sooner or later he's going to catch up, and that's exactly what's going on. He's on 36 of 38 balls, and that's what was needed. 120 runs, run a ball, nothing extra, nothing extravagant was needed to capture this W, this valuable W, to make it to the semifinal of the Division 1 in this 9th annual Cricket America Championship. The awareness of the players to take runs off overthrows and all that certainly adds value to the scorecard. I think the Stars are pretty much done. They know this match is not in their control anymore. The shoulders are dropping. The keeper is just trying to do what he needs to do to finish off the match. But you could see based on the facial expressions of the players that they know this match is pretty much done, especially with only 10 more runs required. So Romit coming back, bowling his 3rd over. We hope our Canadian viewers have enjoyed the 2 Toronto teams playing in this quarterfinal match of the Division 1. We have tried our best to keep you entertained, provide you good coverage. Ryan Davis and myself, Shafiq, who have covered the 2 grounds today. We hope to bring similar kind of commentary and coverage tomorrow. But we just wanted to make sure that you enjoyed this experience with us as we watch this match come to an end. 30 teams started out this competition on day 1. Now we are left with 8 teams tomorrow. 8 teams will become 4, and 4 will become 2 champions, Division 1 champion and Division 2 champion. So it's been a long journey for all the players. 3 preliminary round matches and then 3 playoff matches. A full toss ball This is a pretty much a message from Aftab saying, give me a full toss and let me have you pay for it. So the ball is hit in the backward point region. So the full toss, easy play. And 8 more runs are needed now. So I hope you have enjoyed the commentary today. Again, my name is Shafiq. I'm not usually a commentator, whether you believe it or not. I am normally a player. This year I decided to come and support the players because I'm running for city council in the city of Johns Creek. So it's a very, very busy time for me in Johns Creek, Metro Atlanta area, but I still wanted to be here to support the players and especially join the dinner gathering tonight. So I ask for your prayers as I go down this journey over the next 6 weeks to gain trust and votes of the Johns Creek residents and become, inshallah, the first Ismaili Muslim in the Southeast region to be elected to a public office. So it's exciting times in my life. It's an exciting times for those who are supporting me, including the Ismaili community. But more importantly, this is not something new to me. I've been involved in Johns Creek over the last 10 years. It is a new thing to run for the office, so I'm not taking anything for granted. I ask for your prayers. I ask for your support. And if you are a Johns Creek resident, I ask for your vote. So let's watch the conclusion of this match. 117 runs, 118 runs put on the scoreboard. Two more runs needed in 11 balls. I think this could be the last ball of the match. Let's see. And looks like we may have one more ball. Or no, this was what I had called to. It could be the last ball, and it was the last ball of the match. Easy win by the Toronto Panthers, but more importantly, a great comeback by the bowlers of Toronto Panthers. The man of the match is Irfan Mayani. He was the pick of the bowlers, taking 5 wickets in his 3.2 overs for only 11 runs. Irfan, along with Moyes and Murtaza, those are the 3 leg spinners who demolished the batting lineup of Toronto Stars. So congratulations to the Panthers, not only coming back in the first half of the match, but also convincingly winning this match in the second half. So we will see you tomorrow. Toronto Panthers make it to the semifinal. Houston Stallions have made it to the semifinal. Southeast Express Black has made it to the semifinal, and the 4th semifinalist between Birmingham Thunder and United Tigers is still to be determined. Birmingham Thunders only made 84 runs. They were all out in the 19th over. United Tigers are on 69 for 5 in the 16th over, so they need 15 runs, so 16 runs in 4 overs. Not a huge chase with 5 wickets in hand, so it might be United Tigers joining Toronto Panthers, Houston Stallions, and Southeast Express Blue as the 4 semifinalists tomorrow. So on behalf of Cricket America, we want to say thank you very much for joining us today. This is Shafiq saying goodbye, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.